Hi guys, just letting you know that I am here this evening, Star, to do your air signs. I don't have anybody on here right now, but I'm going to go ahead and start. And a lot of these I haven't even really looked at yet, so we're going to be sort of looking at them together at the same time. Okay, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start with Aquarius. I know I should have done Earth before that because, next month is Virgo, right? I'm like, oh my God. Hi, girl. We are doing air signs tonight. So thanks for joining the club. All right, now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with, I know I should have done Earth, but I said last time I was going to do air because Earth should be next, but I did it. I'm going to do air. Okay, now, so for Aquarians, we have the Angel of Good News. All right, so this will be the angel that has your back in August. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm going to get to Libra. So we have the Angel of Good News. All right, and it can be any good news. It can be more than one good news. It can be good news, good news, good news. That's always a good sign. All right, compatibility. Now, I did look at one card, and this makes sense. Okay, it's like find somebody that you're compatible with. Air signs, once they're hurt, they don't necessarily like to, I'm not compatible with you, and you're just like so-and-so, and we're not going down that road. This one, oh, yeah. Okay, this is going to make sense here in a minute, okay? Ooh, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Okay, so yes, I believe in all this. I know that people are with me spiritually, and anybody who comes into my life is here for a reason. So, I am happy to have just about everybody that is in my life. All right, now, when we were talking about compatibility, yep, especially you, Miss Vicky. All right, I got the breaking. Now, this is kind of this is the Journey of Love card. This is not the card. And here's why. Okay. This kind of makes sense too. Let me check out the next one. Romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. All right, so all these are romance. So we're going to just go ahead and look at these. And yes, please do so. There's going to be some of you that don't have any issues with your loved one. But after all this stuff that has gone on with the eclipse, you guys are going to you guys could be looking at love and going, I found out some stuff and I don't like it. And I saw that Judy down the street went through a whole bunch of crap and I don't ever want to go through that again. Well, AKA compatibility, okay? Make sure you're compatible with that person first. Judy down the street may not be like you. Now, and there truly is somebody for everybody, okay? And we take every single person, a little piece of that, and we're learning as we go. And this goes for everybody. And so the person that you end up with carries a little bit of all of them. So I really need for you to not forget that. The breaking is this is the calm before the storm, believe it or not. You know there's a storm coming. It is coming. You have felt it. You've been going through it. You have felt it probably for years. If you can hang on for just a little bit, I will go ahead and answer your question, okay? Okay, so the breaking is the calm before the storm. So take a break if you need it. You're welcome. Take a break if you need it, and then you're going to have to jump in. You're going to have to dive right in. This isn't something that you can walk away from. And let me say this. I forgot this card. All right. Some of you, maybe you didn't want to get this far into a relationship with somebody, and it could, maybe it's just the next level. For some people, it's moving in together. For a lot of people, it will be engagement. Thank you very much. Okay, so take a break, pause, okay? Remember, they are your soulmate. Yes, there are several soulmates. Yes, there are several things we can do and have in our lives to that come and go. But somehow I get the feeling that this is the person and you guys are running from them. All right, now, money. What we can do about money for Aquarian in August. It says it is safe for you to receive. A lot of times whenever we don't want to receive, all we want to do is give. It tells the universe how we really feel about ourselves. As strange as that sounds, that's factual. It says the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. I really don't know how to say or pronounce your name, so thank you very much for subscribing. If you could just give me your birthday, I would appreciate it. So we're going to receive as much as we can in August so that we have more to give away. And I always talk about helping somebody do something anyway. Pay it forward. We have the Lady of the Mirror. Again, I think this goes into the love life as well because we're reflection, non-judgment. Thank you. Oh, I got a Libra. I'm doing Libra here if you give me just a little bit. As soon as I finish Aquarian and Gemini, then it's Libra. I will answer your question though. The Lady of the Mirror, you'll see that she looks in her reflection, and sometimes people, whether you could be 36, 24, 36, but you still don't think, and I don't think that's perfect measurements, but you still don't think that you're all that in a great big box. Look, take time, stop. We're stopping. I know, I noticed. We're stopping to, if you can give that person any advice. November 10th. Thank you for the correction. Okay, now, the Lady of the Mirror, which is a reflection and non-judgment. So look, try not to judge anybody this year. Or, sorry, in August. It's hard. I need you to do that. And especially not this person that you're thinking about being in love with. Archangel Michael, it says you are safe. I am protecting you against lower energy. Sometimes other people put it in the middle, Miss Vicky. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Yep. And you're the Eight of Clubs, and an Eight of Clubs is a very fixed mind. I would say this, once you decide on the path that you're taking, it's very hard for someone to convince you not to go down that road. Because you think that road's exactly where you need to be, correct? A fixed mind. All right, so anyway, Archangel Michael has your back, Aquarian. I know you do. Ooh, the World. Yep, see, I was right. True love. Okay, so now we have Aquarians scared, please pardon my French, batshit crazy. Because they have a bunch of sadness that's going on in their life that they don't want to really let go of. Hey, I'll have sex with you. No, this person is your true love soulmate. You're not going to just have sex with somebody. All right, they're going to want a long-term relationship. They're going to want to be with you. They're going to feel a great and special, wonderful connection. I do have the old or the new. There's a lot of love in here, actually. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet. So look, and it's coming. It's incoming. It's going to happen, Aquarians. You can pause for effect. Pause to do what you want to do. Remember the breaking. Take a point. Take a break. What a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Okay, so basically everything that we have been going through, and I don't just mean Aquarians, I mean like all of us in life for probably a few years. For Aquarians in August, it comes to it's decision time, okay? And I need you to remember that. Now, for some of you, the question is going to be, I'm in a relationship with somebody, what do I do? Okay, well, again, your true love is about to knock on your door unless it already has, and you know it and you felt it. They're answering your question. They're telling you, yes, there is something better. If you feel like you are not with the right person, then you aren't. You're not with the right person. You're just not. Now, as far as you getting, let me interrupt Gemini for just a minute. Let me check your... Ireland. I didn't see that part. My mom is totally, well, my mom is 100% Scottish, so I'm half Scottish. You're very welcome. Okay, so 11 cards came out. And you may feel, do you really want this? I mean, is this something that you really, really want, or is this like your stepping door? Because there's something that you're guarding with your life. Like, it could even be your thoughts. And you have a true love on the way in. It's in the challenge, not coming right this second, but it is coming. Oh, yeah, love is on its way in. I'm going to have to check another way, because these aren't about a job. Most of those are about you and love. It's one of your options. Okay. So while you really need this job, love is coming in is going to be actually more important. Okay. Okay, the answer is yes, you can have it. The job definitely, but you're going to notice, again, we have a love card. The heart, love and kindness everywhere. Now, so if you want to go for it, go for it. You can definitely get the job. But let me ask a different way. Give me just couple more seconds, Gemini. But the question is, yep, you can have it, you can do what you want to do, but you should look elsewhere. What are your other options? Look into those, and maybe you can temporarily work at this Salesforce place until, you get a little bit higher up in the food chain. But I think you'll be very successful. I think that you're going to be stubborn enough that you won't take no for an answer for any of your stepping stools. I just wanted to let you know that. All right. Moving on to Gemini. Excuse me. And I don't have a drink. All right, Geminis. The angel of nature. Okay, so pay attention to Mother Nature. As we know, she's on a tear. She's been kind of calm now. You're welcome. And thank you for subscribing. If you hit the bell as well, it'll tell you. I do a lot of lives, and I'm going to continue to do those so people can ask me some questions. So what you need to do is make sure you hit the bell as well. Thank you again for subscribing. All right, I'll be doing earth tomorrow, and then water, which is what you are. So give me a couple days and water will be up. All right, angel of nature. All right, so all month long, basically what I need you to do is just really, Geminis, really pay attention to nature. If it looks like a storm's coming, get inside. If it looks like you need to help feed your birds, do that too. Plant a tree somewhere, do that as well. Mother Nature actually likes it when you help take care of things that get damaged. Okay. Legacy of the light. I'm going to start right here for a second, because Geminis are becoming still more and more aware of spirituality, more and more of the light that is shining, that is within. And this is going to be important for you guys, especially in August. The more you trust that synchronicity, the more you trust that, wait a minute, was that a coincidence? Because I was just like, this is the same spot. Like, wait, no, that's the universe. And that's good that you notice it. Okay, synchronicity will send all these things in quicker, which is you noticing, wait a minute, I'm sensing a pattern here. All right, so that being said, we're going to look at things, just learn some spiritual stuff. Listen to your intuition. Now, the reason why I say that is because we get spiritual maturity with the true love cards, okay? So, and yes, the third eye is there. But you guys are learning a lot. You already have the boy and the girl. You're already twins. Most Geminis also have a third dimension that they have to deal with, that they go in and out of. And they don't really know why, like, wait a minute, I woke up yesterday, I didn't have this point of view. And then today, this is what I got. Well, it is what it is. It causes them to overthink a lot more than what they probably should. But you need to remember, Gemini, that love is all around you in August. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Right. Well, the person that you pass in the grocery store, they love somebody. That your children or grandchildren or the neighbors, or love is everywhere. And trust me, love is where it's at. Now, this is kind of important for a Gemini, and I kind of smiled when I saw it. It says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, which again, these are love cards, and we're still talking about that legacy of light. It's going to be a very enlightening month for Geminis, creating room for new opportunities. When you push out the old things that you used to believe and you allow space to bring in the new things that you believe, now we have room for new opportunities and the possibilities for your life. So now we're creating a new direction. Is that terrible? No, actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. Now, for money and Geminis, I have released resentments about money. Okay. I don't know what it is about Geminis and money. I think in your prior lifetime, you may have had like a total amount of increase or access to money, and now all of a sudden you don't in this lifetime. But it says, yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. Again, we're still talking about that legacy of the light. We're talking about the spiritualness, the things coming in, alchemy, synchronicity. These things are going to happen. And your love card is romantic feelings. So you know what? We're going to have some romantic feelings, Gemini, this month. In August, your feelings will be real and worth exploring. Please stop and take the time to do that. And Geminis, as far as I know, they've been through the ringer. It's hard enough for all of us to just be one person. But now you think about, they have three things, and then they also have their rising and their moon. Okay, so now we're talking about they have 5 separate things that they're dealing with. That's got to be hard. I'm just glad I'm not a Gemini this time around, guys. But you have the Phoenix. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with you, because I'm not. But it says the Phoenix. And what does the Phoenix always do? Yep, rises up out of the ashes, resurrection, and surrender to change. Okay, so your life, the same as Aquarian, pretty much isn't going to be the same. But unlike Aquarians, they have to stop and deal with it. You don't have to worry about that this month. Clairaudience. Now, there's a bunch of clairs, but it says, Archangel Zedekiel, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. While we're trying to, you still with me, Miss Vicky? They're trying to, encourage you to go in the direction of spirituality again. I want you to go in that direction. So somebody is temporarily getting away with something in your life, Geminis. Okay, yeah, I'm down to 1, so I figured it was just you because you're waiting on Libra. I do have some sort of a lesson, or you guys keep yourself hanging where you're at. It's in the challenge, so that might not change. Let's look to September or October for that. But a three-way project, 3 people project, 3 person, 3 things, something 3. Okay, and the project turns out pretty well. It could be you start it. Or it finishes. No, Cortana, I don't need your help. It has a mind of its own. All right, now, I want to say you need to take a risk, kind of come out of your comfort zone a little bit. But some of you could be following your rising or your moon, and you're over comfortable because this person is getting away with something. You may get even. I'm going to ask you to try to rein that in. The universe will get even for you. And I have the devil. I'm not quite sure that you're going to follow that path. And the person trying to get away with something could be a male fire sign, which would be an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius. The devil means you keep yourself chained. Now, see, we talked about the hangman as well. You keep yourself chained to thoughts, or you keep yourself chained to sex. You keep yourself chained someplace so that you don't have to deal either with the real world or the real things that are happening. It's easier to live in that land out of the legacy of the light. Unfortunately, Gemini, it's going to pull you in. Just a heads up. Now, of course, Cortana, I'm gonna throw you out the window. All right, of course, as Gemini, there's always, ever since I've been doing this, one deck will bring out 2 cards. I'm like, one answer for the little boy and one answer for the little girl. All right, so the answers to the burning question are reconsider and compromise. 2 things an air sign really doesn't want to do. No air sign really wants to do this. Not a bupkis. Okay, but you need to reconsider the path that you're taking. You need to bring out the legacy of the light, the spirituality, and there's going to be some compromises that need to be made. Nobody's asking you to give up who you are, but you know, this person that's getting away with something, they're going to get theirs. They will get theirs. Okay, so I just need you to hang in there for a little bit. Okay, now, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to Libra, Miss Vicky. And you will find out what they're getting away with, Gemini. Ooh, Angel of Fertility. So, fertility, yep, we automatically think of babies. But that's not really all this card is about. About relationships, things being fertile enough to get there. So, automatically, right off the bat, we're talking about the angel is going, oh, hey, you need some help? Hey, I can do you in that department. And that's good. That's actually very good. Girl, come on now. I know you can get your own people. You have sexual freedom. I'm not even going to start singing that song. The sexual healing, I'm going to start it. But you have sexual freedom. Let's find out what your balance. And this is, again, funny because Libra has the scales and they're supposed to find balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Now, the ancient ones, where I should have probably started with that first because I think I did with the others. This is the journey of love, okay? And the ancient ones are all about, August will be about what people went through to, hang on, I gotta get another little card. What people went through to, in other lifetimes, like they're bringing it in here, like Akashic Records. There's going to be things that you may even remember in August about past lifetimes. They want you to remember that because maybe you have twin flame. Maybe you're dealing with twin flame situation. They're not always easy, but they still need to be dealt with. Okay, so I do have attraction. But you got to remember to take time and stop and smell roses, all right? You might be missed. That person could be walking right past you. Again, I always tell everybody, I think somebody wants me to talk. I always tell everybody, you know, please be safe when you stop and smell roses. Remember, they have thorns, just like everything else. But we're going to, sexual freedom, free to do what you want to do this month, Libra. And I know Libras, you know, like to have sex. Balance, and we talked about that as well. It's hard to do, but I think they want you to get some form of that in August. And embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Anything that you've been putting down, pushing down to the ground, pushing it out of your thoughts, doesn't have to be an ex. but maybe it's the whole situation so that you can push forward and do something with that. Because remember at the beginning I said that as far as love goes, we carry every relationship that we're in. We bring a piece of that in with every relationship. And yeah, that's an old person for a reason, but there's pieces of them that you liked or didn't like in this person. I'm telling you, I promise you, that's the way this works. All right, bountiful nature with money. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration, the second nature, and remind you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree. If you do an oak tree, it helps you meditate better. It can be any tree, but an oak tree will actually bring in more psychic abilities and help you meditate faster. Garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. There could be shooting stars in August, if I can remember correctly. It's usually one in August. That would be awesome. I did that one night. It was so cool. All right, the Chess Queen. This is Hidden Realm. Now, with the Chess Queen, trust and strategizing. There is a person, technically, the Chess Queen. She is making plays and bringing them to you. Go girl. She's bringing them to you, and what you're going to do is you're going to then make a free will choice from that. Now, the trickiness about free will is you have to remember that we need to balance things out. Balance, balance, balance. I'm looking for the card. I'm going to quit looking. All right, sorry, right here. Went past me. All right, we're going to have to try to balance things out. So August is kind of a tricky thing, but the Chess Queen, she actually comes in very handy. I'm not necessarily a chess person, okay, but these plays that she brings to you, she's already vetted. She's already went, okay, you know what? You know, like when you have kids and if you give them a choice out of the whole candy box, they're going to check out it for like 3 hours before they decide what they want. The Chess Queen has already went ahead and chosen the best route for you. You just need to make the free will choice to take it. So if you remember anything about kids, you know, about being kids or having your children, you remember that sometimes the choices have to be limited for us to be able to make the right choices. And when those are destiny choices, that's just how that works. You actually will be glad that she does that. All right, Archangel Zadkiel, teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Just like on NCIS New Orleans, I've developed this thing which says, go learn things. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. If you guys can figure out how to really become balanced, I want to know all about it. All right, so this is interesting because Money said if you go outside, but some people, they're not going to listen to that. Maybe they're sick. They can't go outside. You know, this is a money issue for a lot of people. I have people hunting for new jobs and you know, things are kind of slimming down in the economy in some different areas. Not much we're going to be able to do about that. I do have a wise investment, big purchase, big money. I do have, maybe you might have trouble sleeping. There could be a time or two when you feel like you're alone. Remember, though, sexual freedom. You don't have to be alone. You can choose not to do that. But it'll probably just be a sexual partner at that particular moment. All right, so I have a male fire sign. And I'm not even going to go there. Page of Swords. There is more going on to story. There's more going on behind the scenes. There's a power struggle taking place somewhere that can be within you, that can be within them. There could be gossip. There could be somebody who tries to convince you that something isn't right, even though you know it's right. Keep an eye out for that in August. And remember, the Ten of Pentacles is always super, super duper. And this one here is trouble sleeping, maybe feeling alone. you're going to have one of those 65, 35 Augusts, I think, Libras. It depends on whether or not you choose to follow it. Some people definitely don't. The answer to the question for you guys is improving health. Okay, so we talked about that. Maybe somebody can't go outside because of asthma. Yay, you really are fixing that house up real good. I can't wait till I can, start collecting money on here so I can start fixing my house up as well. But improving health for people in August, Libras. Okay, so keep that in mind. There will be an improvement. There probably could be something going around that somebody mentions, maybe a vitamin, or here, take this. This should help you, and it does. Or even a doctor. All in all, it's going to be a very, if you follow what the cards have said, a simplistic month in August for Libras. If you don't, well, we'll be back in, September to help take care of that. All right, my darling, I'm so excited about your cabinets. Do you have any questions that you want to particularly ask? Let me pull one card for you. Ooh, helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of him. That might be an initiate contact. Well, you got to understand, they're either going to be able to sell the house, and they'll get the money out of it anyway. The kitchen and the bathroom are the two most important things for fixed. And no, you're not dying tomorrow. You're not even dying next week, next year. It's many, many years. You're not doing that. You're going to live a long life. Do I seem like there's something wrong? I just got into a little with Samantha. I don't want to get into it on here. So you can text me if you want, if you're not going to bed. If not, it'll wait. All right, darling. I love you so much, too. I'll tell you what Gabe says, you're my best friend. All right, everybody. Thank everybody that joined me this evening, and for anybody who's going to go ahead and listen to this, please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell. If you hit the subscribe but not the bell, then you won't get these live chats. All right, so again, many, many blessings. You guys all have a wonderful rest of the evening. I will be back tomorrow night. If I'm not back tomorrow night, it'll be Monday night or Monday afternoon. I completely intend to get August done before August gets here. All right, guys. Many blessings, darling. You have a wonderful night. Bye.